Okay, so the two left, we have two Koba Yuka twice. I'm not sure why, but you know, as I said, I'm not complaining. And then we have Tsurugemi Nekiri as the finale. So let's head right in. Cardinal symptom. Idiocy. Idiocy. Starting off with Megami. Sure thing. That reminds me, didn't Megumi... Oh yeah, she told Sasa, right? So Sachi-san. So, you know, when she mimicked Koba? Maybe we get to see that now. It's been a little while since Yuna agreed to help us. I was looking out over the roof, thinking over our plans. Even if Yuna is helping us now, no, because she's helping us, we'll need good strategies. In the first place, we're not going to get anywhere if we don't find girls who are in love with other girls. That is Youka. What was that scream? I heard a yell sound out from the school building through the open door to the stairs. I turned around and the voice took the form of a girl flying out onto the roof like she had no other goal but to startle me. Her hair color, her clothing, her wild charge and screaming voice, everything about her stood out. She's rushing toward me. Oh my god, what is this? It's scary. The fuck? That was quite a noise. There's a fence there, you know? That looked like it hurt. Great already, Mom Spaghetti. The girl suddenly quieted, sliding to the ground with her fingers still curled around the fence. She worried me with that crash, so I bent down to look at her face. I think you found someone. She's hanging her head, muttering something. She's wigging out. What? But the girls, those two, by the way, they would also fit perfectly as friends, obviously. But then the girl stopped rubbing her cheek on the fence and snapped her head back towards the sky. I stared at her profile, her forlorn voice piercing my heart for some reason. All right. Her voice sounded feverish and her eyes were moist, and the things she was describing sounded familiar to me. She reached a conclusion right on cue. I pointed at her, declaring her correct. It wasn't a conversation since she couldn't hear me, but I didn't care. It just means that I'm succeeding as a ghost if I can enjoy exchanging like these. She gave a big stretch, lying back onto the roof, her eyes sparkling with emotion. Mai, you really seem like you're enjoying this, but the hard part is yet to come. She's M, for sure.
クな瞬間がこの世にあったのか。すげえぜ、マイワールド。お相手は女性なの？
Why didn't you say so? What a perfect luck for a love-struck girl to rush straight into me. I wasn't even busy.
これは早くサチさんに報告しないとね。
Will she be happy? Yeah, I bet she will, and she'll tell me I did a good job.
偉いわね、めぐみ。こんなに早く見つけてくるなんて。あなたはとても恋に敏感なのね。
Well... well... well...
すべてはサチさんのためですよ。それに、敏感なのは心だけじゃありません。あら、そうなの？それは素敵ね。
It was pretty damn out there.
なんて見つめ合って、どちらからともなく手を伸ばし合って、それで。ああ、もう素敵。
Okay, now she would definitely fit really well with Kitty.
なんて言われてまたあの目で見られちまったりしたら、俺、うわー、やべえ。
The fantasy was rudely interrupted with the girl shouted out of nowhere and jumped up. Oh, would you pipe down? Maybe don't do that. She screamed, holding the fence and hanging out over it. Wait, that's dangerous. Yeah, exactly. But you can't fly, that's the thing. I caught my breath when I realized I'd scolded her out loud. Great song by Gangstar, by the way, lovesick. In fact, the number one symptom of love might be that it turns you into an idiot. After I met Sachi-san, I bet, yeah, you can't help acting stupid. I turned back to the girl, feeling nostalgic. I find her nodding to herself. Oh, she's going to see the target of her affection now. That's convenient for the both of us. I'll cheer her on that much harder if I know who she's in love with. That impression though. Yeah, she's an M. When I saw the smile that accompanied her muttering, I couldn't help but match her grin. Sorta. I cheered and I floated after her as she booked it off at the roof. Oh yeah, I guess she saw, yeah, who it is. Who this? So I guess that's the first. Yup, that's the first one. Oh, maybe that's because it's basically like a Megumi segment to a certain degree. Or not, because the second Youka one is still here, which is summer, but alright. Wait, is it? Is it a... Oh, never mind, I'm a fucking idiot. For some reason, I thought it was... okay, never mind, I'm an idiot. Welcome to Koba's world. Next one, if I call your name. Don't ask me why I said it like that. But yeah, after this we have Nina, and we have then as the Grande finale we have Tsurugibine Kitty. Falling in Love's got me in perfect tune. My bodies felt super light, like when I go upstairs I'll skip a step or two. That's not good, you break up the rhythm. I spent every break going at top speed to find the busy Adio-san wherever she is. I could even skip 3 steps. When we parted this morning, Adio-san said this. Being friends is great. Just a little while ago, Adio-san was Adio-sama, and now she's Aki.
Aki. Ohayo, Aki. Yo, Aki. Aki.
They are both fucking hungry. That sounds good. Super good. My heart might burst just thinking it. Chanting on the altar. Yeah, Aki's a good name. You write it, love will come after all. Oh yeah. And the sound of it's nice and crisp and easy to say. Oh yeah, and it's cool it's cool that her initials are AA2, the first letter of the alphabet that's so rock. Yeah, that's what the I thing is about. It's Ario Aki and I is obviously love. Feeling rock and roll, power filling me up, I leapt up over the stairs and strummed my air guitar on the way down. Twang, 4 steps. Ouch, my plan was to nail a magnificent landing, but it was before I tripped on the last step. It's the first time I'll be calling her by her name after all. I'll spare no effort for that Aki since it's the coolest name ever. I actually like it really much as well, yeah. Alright, I'll choose my eyes and picture her. Choose close. No, this is no time to be captivated with her. I've got to pretend she's there and say her name. Come on, me. Just like when she was up on stage. Hey, no, what's going on here? I can't say it. I can't do it. It's just one word and I'm not even saying it to her yet. What's wrong, Throat? Come on, Throat, you chicken you. What are you, choking up with the coolness of Aki's name? It's not rock at all It's not being able to talk like this. A rocker who can't sing is just like, you know, just the mumble rapping. Yeah, pretty much.
Youka.
Wait, whose voice is that? What did it sound like? It could be Ano? Could be. Ah, yeah, Kiri makes sense. I suddenly came back to myself when I heard my name. When I looked, there was Kiri walking up the stairs.
Ah, Kiri.
I can't call Kiri by her name, and it just happened without thinking about doing it or anything. Then why is it so hard just for Ario-san? And when I started thinking about it after Kiri left, the broadcasting club trio passed by. Come to think of it, I don't think I've called these guys by their names before. It's Ichika-san and Hutano-san and Miyama-san with them. True. Well, we know why. Aren't you into that? I like it when Ario-san glares at me because I get this tingling down my spine, but with Hutano-san it's more like a pinch and a shudder and kind of pretty scary. Kind of pretty. Right. Hutano-san gave me another glare when she passed me. Yikes, I surrender. But I think that was some good practice though. Ario-san should be easier than Hutano-san, right? Yeah. Dang, I've got to find Ario-san. All that rehearsal will have gone to waste. And just when I started up the stairs again...
今アリオさん俺の名前
That's not fair, Adio-san. You can't just suddenly call me Youka with that voice of yours. My heart beats thrashing super hard. Crap, this is too loud. This ain't rock. We're getting into metal territory. The shock reached my feet and sent me wobbling, and I started to lose my footing.
Youka!
Well, that's not good. But Adio-san grabbed my hands, steadying me on the landing. I thought her hand would be colder and harder, but it was warm and soft. It just slipped from my mouth. How mysterious. The bird had been caught in my throat just a little earlier. Oh yeah. Stairs are dangerous. The bell signaling the end of the break period rang. Normally I'd curse at the thing like, don't get in the way when we're having a rendezvous like this, but that wasn't how I felt at all now. Since my heart felt like it was filling with the echo of the word Aki that had just come from my lips. A soothing warmth inside me, tingling all the way down to my fingertips. What is this strange feeling? Well, that was a short exchange. I stink at my next class, but right now I don't even care. My feet feel unbelievably light. Skipping stairs is nothing. I feel like I could fly. When Yuna suggested we should become friends first, she mentioned climbing the steps. Yeah, I think I just climbed one right now. Yeah, didn't take any shortcuts either. Like she does when she actually does. You know what I'm getting at? I hope, because I don't know what I'm getting at. Alright. I think we have one more. It's looks like it. Hop is gonna sounds pretty interesting for Tsurugimine. Next we have Strange Magnet. That is before it's before the concert. Yeah. It's before the love making as well, obviously then. Man, it really feels like the school festival is coming up on us now. All the sounds I'm hearing are different than usual. Excited voices and people building stuff. The school's full of those kind of busy noises. I can't let them outdo me. I focused all my attention on the sheet music in my hands. I can barely read books, never mind textbooks, so it's pretty mysterious that I can somehow read sheet music, I gotta say.
Youka. Okay.
I can't tell the difference between the voices of my teachers and my parents on the phone, but when it's Aki, I can tell right away, which is also mysterious. I don't know any other voice that just hits me right in the pit of my stomach like hers does. I raised my head to find Aki smiling at me, handing me a can of juice. Her smile is so pretty no matter how many times I see it. We've kinda known each other for a while now, so I've seen it a few times, but it still makes my heart pound like crazy, or like, that's why my heart's pounding like crazy. Actually, it wasn't the way she greeted me pretty dang good just now. We said each other's names, our eyes met, and we started talking like we'd been doing it for years or something. I haven't confessed yet, but it's kinda like we are going out already. It kinda seems like that, right? Well, she can hold surprises, of course. Aki gave a little nod. I'm sure she'd keep quiet even if she didn't promise or anything. She's that kind of person. That is a weird name for a band, don't you think? That's a weird name. Alright. Aki sat down next to me, peering over at my sheet music.
ストレンジマグネットはどういうバンドなんだ？
I was a little too surprised to answer right away. Since Aki's all serious and strict and stuff, I didn't really expect her to be interested in my band.
ロック一筋。それはそうだろうな。ヨーカがいるくらいだからな。
そうそう。つってもそういうこと聞くとマナはプログレがいいなって言うし、ニーニーはテクノ寄りにしたいとか言うんだよな。
Well, that seems kind of hard to combine all of that, doesn't it?
なんだそれは。
わかんねえ。アンジュはアンジュでメタル取り入れたらって言うし。そういう話し合いになると、俺ロックがいいって言うんだけどさ。ちゃんとロックだから安心しろって。
ふん。よくわからんな。
Aki tilted her head confused. Huh, so Aki doesn't understand either.
すまないな。あまり詳しくなくて。だが、詳しくない分知りたいと思う。だから、ヨーカのバンドについてもっと聞かせてくれないか？
お。
I guess Aki really wants to know. I was kind of speechless to hear that. Why else would it be? And when I thought that, I wondered if Aki wants to know more about me like how I want to know more about her.
だとしたら超ハッピーだけどな。バンドのメンバーは4人。さっき言ったやつらと俺と。俺はギターやってんだ。
それは知ってる。ヨーカのギターは元気が良さそうだな。
She also seems to be lead singer because that singing was actually pretty damn good at the festival.
今握ってんのはすげえ威勢のいいギターでさ、しっかり押さえてねえと俺の両手揺らしながら飛びそうになるんだ。
どういう表現だそれは。ヨーカらしいな。
Aki laughed. I naturally got more excited as I explained things to her since it seemed like she was enjoying the topic.
俺の他はベースのマナとドラムのアンジュ、ボーカルとギターのミニー。
ギターが2人いるのか？
ダブルギターってやつ。ボーカルやってっとやっぱ一曲丸々熱いリフってのはきついからさ。
そうだろうな。というか弾き語りは想像するだに難しそうだ。
Drums is the thing that I wouldn't be able to do because it's like you're doing like four times. Yeah, you're doing 4 different things. You know, your left foot is doing other stuff than your right foot, and then your left hand, and then your right hand. Everything is like different. Which completely fucked me over.
ああ、うん。俺もちょっとやってみたんだけど、かなりむずくてこれが。どっちか一つでも難しいってのに両方はな。すげえよニーニー。
I brought my hands up in front of my eyes and moved my fingers. Still feels kind of stiff. But if I can't do it, my concert at the school festival is gonna be a flop.
ニーニーのギターテクすごいんだぜ。ソロの時とかめちゃくちゃ指動いてる。虫みたいにグニャグニャって。
ほう、すごいな。
うん。つうか全員古いメンバーで、俺一人がメンボで加わった新顔でさ。一人だけうまくねえからまだレギュラーじゃねえんだ。
レギュラーじゃないというのは
There are more?
全部の曲に出してもらえるわけじゃねえってこと。3人で完璧にいけちまう曲だってあるし、まああいつらが昔からやってる曲とかさ。俺親父の影響で割と小さい頃からギターは弾いてたんだけどさ、ロックに目覚めるのが遅すぎたんだよな。
My dad's guitar is acoustic. It doesn't really sing so much as whispers, so
早くレギュラーになれるといいな。
acoustic guitars can be good too. It just probably doesn't really fit with rock though, but yeah. I was shocked when Aki's murmur reached my ear. She's always calm when she talks, like a teacher or something, but I'm getting better at picking up emotions in her voice. Aki's really rooting for me.
アキ、
とても楽しそうに語っていたからわかるよ。よほど大事なバンドなんだな。ヨーカはルーズなところもあるけど、本気になったら誰より一生懸命だ。だからきっとレギュラーになれるさ。
Of course, I try my best no matter who told me what, but practicing every day is pretty tough and draining and can make me kinda anxious. But if Aki tells me this, I've gotta put in the time, right? Well, I'm gonna.
あんがとうアキ。
というか 私のためでもあるんだ。
Oh, you will get the
ヨ
best
ーカが出てい
concert,
るライブを
concert
一度
ever.
見てみたいな。
That's for fucking sure.
マジで
Not sure why I sounded like Jigsaw from the Saw series right there.
ああ、
Oh, what the heck? Aki wants to come see a concert of mine? Wow, it's great. I'm most like myself when I'm rocking out after all, and Aki wants to see me shining when I'm most like myself. I actually watched Dr. Sleep, by the way, one day ago, which is like last year in June. That's when I'm recording this, by the way. June 2020, sorry, 2019. June 2020. Dr. Sleep. If you haven't watched it, the movie from 2019. Lit. One of the best movies I've ever watched. It's fucking awesome. It's amazing. I love it.
そういうことは早く言えよアキ。
Just wanted to tell you that.
誰より真っ先に招待してやるって俺すっげえクールに決めてやるからさ。
こら、痛い。
Aki laughed and gave me a little glare as I smacked her on the back in my excitement. Ah, this is going super well, isn't it? I feel like we are way past friends already, Mom Spaghetti. I was still on cloud 9 even after Aki went back to her disciplinary committee work. I mean, what do you expect? Back when I fell for Aki, I barely knew anything about her and just thought of her as a cool, scary goddess. But now that I know she's not like that, I know she listens seriously when I talk, and when I'm being stupid, she'll forgive me with one little smile. I'm really happy about how close we are now. And I bet Aki feels the same. I hope she does. Oh, she does. I hope she accepts what's important to me. My rock.
よし。
That fit perfectly with my voice there. Pumped up, I went back to my music sheet. I'll invite Aki to my next concert and I'll be super cool up on stage. That's right, I've still got my surprise love rock confession before that. I've got to work super hard.
できんのかな俺に。
You almost fucked it up. I'm getting nervous. The cold thought went through my head and I shivered. The shivering is excitement, right? Right, excitement from a big show. I focused all my attention on the notes in front of me and shook those thoughts away. As you should. Obviously. I think that's the last one that we get for Koba Youka. So the only thing... Or is it? Do we get one more? We get one more, you too. Let's fucking go. Didn't expect that. That's cool. That is after the show, right? I think.
ヨーカ。その大丈夫？
These two... I love these two together. But they didn't really do like I didn't really get the comedy relief vibe from them as much as I thought it would between the two of them. Like casual conversations between them is what I would have loved more, because that would probably like fit, especially if Sono Sensei would be there, since Sono Sensei basically helped Koba and Aki out, you know, and we had that whole thing when Yuna ran away from all of them. That was a little bit comedy relief, because, you know, mostly because of Tsurugimi no Kiri, obviously. I was gonna go see Aki on a break between classes, but Kiri caught me and asked me something. Let me ask you something. With a really serious face too, I wonder what that's about.
何が？何がって。その学園祭でヨーカがやらかしたキスのことや。随分と噂も広がっちゃったし、問題になっているって聞いて。
Ah, that. I have noticed some people whispering about me lately. I guess that's the people are talking part. Well, nothing I can do about that. If people want to talk, I say let them. That's good actually. I'm not gonna give a crap about some rumors. All I care about is Aki. I love that mentality. Kitty did kind of say something that bothers me though.
問題って？そりゃ問題にもなるでしょ。学内で学園祭でたくさんの人の前でキスしてさ、それだけでも十分なのに女同士でなんて。
Oh yeah, that's bad.
ああ、そこ。やっぱ重要。
Koba, we think alike. In that case. Kitty had a deep sigh, looking at me with that same serious face. Hey now, I'm starting to get kind of nervous. Did I do something bad? That bad? I don't care about myself. I'm not afraid or anything. I'm a rocker. I'm supposed to have an attitude, right? But this isn't something that could get Aki in trouble, is it?
そういったことを聞い ちゃうけどさ。どうしてキスしたの？
Why do you think? Why are you together with Sono Sensei? That explains it. Oh, well, not the cute part, but yeah. Why is she asking me that? Isn't it obvious? That's kind of a dumb question, isn't it? Yeah. Actually, since she asked now, I'm remembering it. Those lights on stage shining down on us, Aki staring at me staring back, and...
好きだからだよ。俺、アキのことが好きだから。
Let's see her reaction, because she is together with Sono Sensei.
しかもアキだってステージに上がってきてくれてさ、あんなに顔が近くにあるんだぜ。
Yeah.
そりゃキスすんだろ。
What else are you supposed to do?
バカ、声が大きいでしょ。ヨウカにとっては女同士っていうのはあまり気にならないことなのね。
That's what she's getting at. We have a comrade.
突っ込まれるまで気にしなかったぜ。
Well, you still don't. Well, I still don't care, honestly.
サッカーは些細なことは気にしねえんだ。
Yeah.
糸を外したら怒り狂うけどさ。
Yeah. Same for the rappers. Kitty went quiet for a bit, thinking about something, I guess. She turned red, then pale, then she's about to say something, then she stops in fidget spinners. What is this? It's not like her at all. You're usually much more funk than this, right, Kitty? More funk? Really? I guess.
実はね、私も付き合ってる人がいるんだ。
You're usually more funk. If she would be, like, not the rock type, but if she would be the rap type, that would probably also her lingo, most likely. You know, she's not got the rock, she's got the funk. And that's what she says when she finally gets some words out. Actually, that's pretty surprising. Kitty didn't really seem the type.
へえ、そうなんだ。おー、なんか意外。
It's a girl. Oh my god.
相手、女の人。
Well, she actually says woman, alright.
え、
What'd she say? Okay, now I'm really surprised, I think. Well, I guess I'm the same, and I don't really think it's an issue if two ladies go out, but I guess it is surprising. Koba, Youka, and me, confirmed, have the same mentality. I guess that's, you know, between musicians. Probably. Maybe. Maybe when I kissed Aki up on stage, or when people heard rumors about us, everybody was more surprised than I thought they'd be.
別だからね。絶対よ。
Yeah, I guess they were more surprised. Could be. Because I don't really see that coming. Kitty leaned in on me, her face dead serious and bright red up to her ears. I bet it must have taken a lot of courage to tell me that.
だから、ヨウカとアリエさんのこと、人事とは思えなくて。
Well, they are both girls. None of them is a woman. Yet she was worried about me and opened up.
応援してるからね。力になれることがあったら言ってよ。
I love it.
あと、くれぐれも慎重に行動しなよ。ヨウカはとにかく大胆なんだから。
It kind of hurts more when you correct yourself like that. But I kind of feel like, you know, it's not like I'm super excited or anything, but I'm kind of happy or kind of thankful or something.
キリ、あんがとな。
Yeah, as I said, these two fit well together. I think Aki said something about giving a smart bow when you want to convey gratitude. I whipped my head down, bowing at a right angle.
これくらい？これくらいか直角って。相手でずっとやってっと案外腰にくるぜこれ。感謝ってどれくらいで伝わるんだろう。10秒くらいでいいかな。いいよな。心停止。
When I looked up, Kitty was laughing. She looked really nervous before I bowed, but I guess she got over that. Good. Yeah, she's good at taking that away, the tension.
一応友達だからね。
Oh, she's also developing the speech.
一応か。
Well, I suppose it's good enough for me. I parted with Kitty to go see Aki. I felt some stares, which was kind of annoying, but I didn't care. Maybe I'll tell Aki a little about this when I see her. Yeah, you should. I can tell Kitty's secret, but I can't tell I can tell her we've got an audience cheering us on at least. Yeah. Her and obviously to a certain degree also Sona Sensei, since she helped them out. And it actually makes sense now. I mean, it made sense prior that Sono was also in, like, with the principal, like, quote-unquote correcting them. It made sense for Sono Sensei to be there because she is a teacher after all. But I think it also has something to do with her being together with Kiri. Maybe Kiri also gave a little bit of an advice, you know, check on them, might help them out a bit. We actually get more in October. What's that? Was that after the Romans? I think it is, because the last one right here is first time. I think that was after the Romans. Or is it? Yeah, because the last one is on... Yeah, it's after that. Time is love. Okay. I'm liking it. Wow, alright then. Alright then. Alright then, I didn't anticipate that. Alright. I sealed Yuka's lips with mine in a kiss. As I said, they are fucking hungry, man. As Yuka bent back in surprise, I pushed her harder into the door behind her. I pressed my lips to hers hard, no tongue though. Lunch, inside a stall in the bathroom next to the tatami room. It's not the most hygienic place to be kissing, but there was nowhere else we could avoid being seen. The hungriness, though. Jesus Christ. I mean, yeah, it makes sense since it was piling up since June. Jesus Christ. For almost a minute, pressing my body to her chest in demand. Yeah, there we got that ASMR segment. I don't know, maybe they might be my favorite couple now. Given that during the apple scenes, we get a special scene between them. When I finally pulled my lips away, Yuka gulped air in as if she had forgotten to breathe the whole time, her eyes still wide open. I smiled. I wonder how Yuka saw that smile. Did it look bewitching or like a spoiled child getting a sweet? It was neither, though. I was just happy to kiss her that I couldn't hold it back. This is amazing. Yuka merely gave a mechanical nod of her head. This all started with a little comment from her. Yuka hasn't been late. Oh, that's a treat, alright. Hasn't been late once since the day we were called to the guidance counselor's office for the trouble at the school festival. Since the day Yuka and I made love. Yeah, that's after. That's what I mean, you know. I want more. I want at least one apple scene after the lovemaking scene. Because this is fucking... alright. She hadn't been late before that, since summer vacation ended in September either, but Yuka has kept her promise to me to never be late again. I don't think she's making this effort with any grand ambition to change herself or make up for her past behavior. Maybe she feels that way a little bit, but if anything, I'd say her efforts stems mostly from stubbornness. I'm also happy to say I think her promise with me is a component too. She's trying to wake up earlier in the morning to correct her old lifestyle. I'm helping her by calling her every morning, of course. Yeah, that definitely helps out. It's got to be a substantial effort on her part to make this change. I'm sure she finds it stressful too. That's why I don't blame her for the occasional grumbling in our conversations. I don't intend to insure her for her complaints, because I believe that she'll continue to do her best regardless. So I don't feel like she was out of line when she mentioned wanting a small reward for her continued punctuality. I'm pretty sure Agi doesn't mind. It just seemed to me like an honest desire for praise and expression of her innocent charm. In fact, if anyone was out of line, it was me. Not at all. Not at all. I let out a breath, hoping Yuka wouldn't interpret it as a sigh. I didn't want her to misunderstand me, to think that I'd been coerced into kissing her, merely putting up with her selfishness. Since the sigh was directed at me. Ever since our encounter in the drum watchtower that day, I've been painfully aware of how intensely I desire Yuka. Yeah, That was obvious since June or July at the very least. Painfully aware of how deeply I am in love with her. So in love that at one of her so in love that at one of her casual comments, I'd pull her into the bathroom and kiss her like this. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm fucking hungry. To put it simply, I'm feeling extreme lust for her. Insanely good. I fucking love this.
Youka. すまない。
This is gonna end in more. More, I guess.
何が？
少し
Yeah.
強引すぎたな。
Yeah, I didn't anticipate that. All I can do is admit it to myself and to Youka. That I'm so madly in love with her right now that I can hardly control myself. I do not think my feelings for her are perhaps too passionate, but then there's a part of me that thinks there is nothing wrong with that. I've been interested in Youka ever since getting to know her. Her speech and behavior have always been fascinating to me, tickling my curiosity. The curiosity bone. Then there was her confession. I'm sure I loved her before then. We were both women, but I was always looking at her as a romantic target. Yeah, as you should anyways. I would have accepted Yuka's confession no matter when it came, I think, but the one she gave me on that stage was perfect. I think my self-control was weakened then, and our time in the drum watchtower dealt the final blow. Or sparked the fire. Ever since then, or just added fuel to the fire. Ever since then, whenever I see her smiling face, hear her voice, or catch a sight of any of her casual gestures, I'm overcome with a desire to touch her. That's what I mean, she's freaking hungry. No matter how I think about it, it's strange.
まあちょっといきなりだったけどさ。でもすげえ感じた。アキ、すげえセクシーだったぜ。これとんでもねえご褒美だよ。
I bet.
セクシーか。
Yuka's words are amusing as always. My heart feels a little lighter.
すまない。やっぱりいきなりキスするなんて。
Like what, did she just drag her into the bathroom?
おかしいな。
That's what I want to know.
何言ってるんだよ。いや、こんなハードなキス、俺初めてだぜ。しかも秋からしてきてくれるなんてさ。
I mean, if these two come in dashing into the bathroom into a stall, and if there is someone there, then you already know what's gonna happen, though.
マジ最高にハッピーだ。
そうか。
ああ、だって俺今すっげえドキドキしてるし。学校のトイレでこんなクールで熱いキスかましてくる恋人アキしかいねえって。おかしい？違う違う。アキ、これロックだぜ。すっげえ最高のロック。
I would agree with that.
ロック？
そう、ロック。俺にとっての最高のキスだぜ。俺まで行かれちまうんだもん。
I'm happy to hear that, Youka. Rockstar-ass compliment Youka can give something. No, it's not so much a compliment as it is a way of life. That's what it means to her. I'm not sure I can use that to justify my actions. Yes. But I can tell Yuka's truly pleased if she's using it.
アキがおかしくってもさ、そのキスで俺も行かれちまうんだ。なんも変なことないよな、これ。今の俺たちにとっての最高のキスだってこと。いや、もうクラクラきちまってんだけど。
Maybe it's not gonna lead to another intense kissing session. Nah, it ain't. She's cooled off. This isn't good. This is truly strange. I'm happy. I love you, Youka. I can't express it the same way you can, but I'm loving you the best I can too. Well, you kind of did with that kiss at the beginning.
そうか。うん。それはよかった。
おお。
ヨウカを好きになってよかった。
Aki is a...
あ、俺もだ。秋のこと愛してる。
Yeah, it's as I said during the Aki segments. The thing is, I fucking Aki was amazing, but we didn't really get like how insanely hungry she was basically for Yuka. We didn't really get that. we kind of got that when she was when she was like taking the role of the aggressor, which was kind of what I anticipated. Because, you know, like, Yuka's personality is so much out there, then it is obvious that she's gonna be, like, playing the sweet role, the cute role, whatever you will, you know? And that Aki is taking the aggressor role. I kind of anticipated that. But, like, now that we see how fucking mad she basically is for Youka, is making it just so much better. It's fucking... I fucking love it. This is the best. Out of all the Apple scenes that we had so far, I think those two are definitely my favorite right now. And it's good that we saved it for second last. I had no idea I could be so honest with my feelings, not until I met Youka. I've always thought it's best to be true to yourself, but I'd never have imagined using the word love so readily. It doesn't come to my lips easily, not unless Youka is there to hear it. That right there, just think of it, she is like the disciplinary committee leader, I think. Like, she has to say about everything, it seems that way at least. She's the most present one out of all of them. So, with her, I guess that's the thing. With Youka, I guess it's like she can just let go and be herself. Which she can't, because she has... Which she can't, like, you know, out in the open, because she is disciplinary committee member, she has to behave a certain way. Being a role model to a certain degree to everyone. And being, like, strict, you know, like, disciplined and stuff. And with her, she can't just let go, and that's what happened. That's what led to this, basically.
No problem. Don't go. Makasero.
Yeah, that confirms it also. Pounding your chest while your face is glowing red, that's good. Really, when it comes to Youka, I want to give myself completely to her, to Youka, and to my own feelings. But I have to control myself a bit more. I know what I said up in the drum watchtower, but we really do need to be careful with our relationship. I don't want to lose myself to my lust too much, and I don't want to make my weaknesses Yuka's fault. But for now, at least, I think we can do a bit more. Can I take you up on your words, Youka? You said I could leave it to you after all. Okay, it's leading to more. I leaned in toward her again. Okay. Yeah, that was insane ASMR, man. We can't be a little late, can we? Technically. I don't even have to check my watch to tell. I'm always sure of the time, no matter how much Yuka's making my heart pound. Make it count. Until lunch ends, let me have my moments. Throughout the entire thing, I think these two are the hungriest of them all. Can't think of anyone else who was more hungry than these two. Maybe Matsuri and Miyu. But... okay, when we are done with Kindred Spirits on the Roof, when we are done with the entire game, which is... sadly, I don't think it's gonna last that much longer, sadly, because we only have... Wait, did I miss something? What's this? Oh yeah, okay, never mind. So yeah, we have Nina and Kitty left. But when we are done with all this, I'm gonna list my favorite pairings from top to bottom, from bottom to top, which not means that the bottom ones are, like, in perspective, I fucking love them all. You know, I care about all the characters. Let me just paraphrase that right away. But, like, from my perspective, what couples I enjoyed the most, and what couples I also enjoyed, but not as much as the other ones that come before them. I think that's the best way to put it. And it's gonna be fucking tough, because with the Apple scene right there, these ones just catapulted themselves like so much up higher on my list. Because so far, I think Matsuri and Miyu easily would have won, but goddamn, like, the thing that still resonates is also the one with Sono Sensei and Kiri. Like, Was it uncensored or something that is just burned into my brain? It was fucking awesome. And yeah, but that one right there, you know, even though we didn't really get like a special artwork for that, but fucking damn, it was fucking damn, I fucking love this. Like, this was the most intense that we had out of all of the apple scenes. I mean, we still have Nena left, and we also still have Kiri left. So maybe Kiri and Sono Sensei, maybe there is something going on. I doubt it, kinda. But the thing is, as you can see right here, by the way, in the small pictures, in October there was so much happening. It felt like it could have felt like that they rushed things a little bit, because you know we had in this month, it all boiled down. We had Koba and Aki, the romance scene. We have Matsuri and Miyu, the romance scene between them, and obviously we also had the Kindred Spirits. That's 3 in 1. And I think before, yeah, we didn't have anything here. We had 1 for each month, sorta. Well, yeah, sorta. We had 2 right here with Kiri and Miki and Maki as well. But this one, it could seem a little bit rushed, because there were like 3 scenes in 1 month, basically. So it felt a little bit, it may have felt a little bit rushed, because, you know, you need to have like a romance scene between everyone at the end. So yeah, maybe didn't space it out correctly, so it might have felt a little bit rushed. But giving the apple scenes right now definitely gave some more depth and some more meaning behind the especially behind the relationship between these two in particular, and they definitely enhanced it. And you know, fucking out of words. As I said, we didn't really get any special artwork for that, but just the thought of like Aki just rushing into the bathroom with Koba and just, you know, fucking the reward. It's fucking amazing, fucking amazing. But yeah, that was it sadly for Koba segment. Third to last, we still have Nena and Kiri up for the taking, which is gonna be really interesting to see how this fares out. And now I think we definitely go for Nena, because Nena is just interesting. And then as the grand finale, I hope, maybe I should have taken Koba, because that was fucking insane. As the grand finale, however, we're gonna have Kiri. We're gonna see what comes after that. I hope we get a little bit more. We're gonna have to wait and see.